Metatron, the chief of the Tetragrammaton, the greatest of all heavenly hierarchs, the first and last of the 10 angels of the Briatic world. He is the king of angels, the prince of presence and of the divine face, the chancellor of heaven, and the chief of the ministering angels. Charged with the sustenance of mankind, he is a ruling prince of the seraphim, he who has his seat in the 7th heaven, he who occupies the throne next to the throne of glory. Metatron is known by over 100 names in many different cultures of the world. He is said to be the tallest and largest angel in heaven in his true form, the width of his body being equal to the size of the world. When invoked, he appears as a pillar of fire, his face more dazzling than the sun. He is the demiurge of classical Jewish mysticism, the male form of the Shekinah being the female manifestation of the Most High. In the Kabbalah, he is the angel who led the children of Israel through the wilderness after the Exodus, and is the twin brother or half-brother of the angel, Sandalphon. In the traditions of the Jews, Metatron is the supreme angel of death, and under his wing are the subordinate princes of death, Gabriel, Samael, and Azrael. It is he whom God daily gives orders as to the souls that are to be taken that day, and angelic orders, because they were spotless and lived without sin. Before the days of Metatron, all of the heavens and the earth knew Michael as the mightiest of all the angels, for his battle prowess was unrivaled and unparalleled, until Metatron proved a match, surpassing the great Michael himself. But how? How great was Metatron? What feat proved his might and skills were greater than that of Michael? It was a crisis that had to do with the 2 great mages and sorcerers of ancient Egypt, Ians and Iambas, some call them Janus and Jambas, the same mages who turned their staffs into snakes alongside Moses and Aaron, before the throne of the Pharaoh of Egypt.
Powerful a god than all of yours.
Really? A slave god more powerful than the gods of all this? The children of Egypt perform tricks like this. What are you trying to prove?
You alive?
Bant's recently ending its run. It would seem Amazon has a science fiction opening, but the November 2021 announcement that a Mass Effect TV series deal was nearly done has to make us wonder
for the people, for the listeners, to show that he is anointed by God for this. Now, the first one is that every time this man is attacked, never in the history of politics have you ever seen someone get attacked the way this man has, but every time he's attacked, his numbers go up, the others go down. even to the point where they get kicked out of the race. Why do you think that is? That is because he is anointed. God is very serious right now when he says, do not touch my anointed. Whether you agree with him or you don't agree with him, he's still anointed by God. Don't touch him.
Take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is Eve. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it. I would describe myself as a kind of a freedom fighter. My very first character was a Minotaur character because they just seemed like the coolest, you know, most brutal people, and I was like, I want to be that guy. I started out doing the missions in high sec, and I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and once I learned that you can basically help them and fight the other factions, that was, you know, that's all I wanted to do. It's a very satisfying feeling, you know, starting out at the bottom and working my way up, getting to more advanced, you know, situations, bigger ships, bigger enemies, and all that kind of cool stuff. The ship that I wanted to sit in more than anything was the Paladin, which is the Amarian Marauder.